They laughed first. Not loud, not openly, just quiet smirks from men in uniform who thought they were untouchable. The woman stood alone on the base parade ground, her hands held calmly at her sides. No rank insignia, no name tag, just a plain dark jacket and eyes that showed no fear. A group of Marines walked past her. One of them stopped. "Hey, you lost," he said, loud enough for others to hear. A few chuckles followed. Another Marine looked her up and down. "This area's restricted. Civilians don't just wander in here." She didn't respond. That silence annoyed them. "Ma'am," the first Marine said, his politeness dripping with mockery. "Who exactly do you think you are?" She looked at him, calm, measured, almost patient. "I'm exactly where I need to be," she said. That made them laugh harder. One Marine stepped closer, invading her space. "Listen, sweetheart. You don't talk like that to Marines. Especially not here." Around them, the rhythm of boots slowed. People started watching. Humiliation has a sound. It's the sound of confidence cracking under the weight of other people's amusement. But hers didn't crack. She stood still while they questioned her credentials, her purpose, her right to exist in that space. "No badge, no escort, no respect," one Marine muttered. "Maybe she's someone's wife," another one joked, trying to get a laugh from his buddies. That one crossed a line. She inhaled once, slow, controlled. "I'm here on official orders," she said, her voice steady. They scoffed. "Sure you are." Just then, a senior Marine sergeant approached, drawn by the growing commotion. "What's going on here?" he asked, his authority clear in his voice. "She won't leave," one of the young Marines said. "Claims she has authority." The sergeant turned to her. His tone was firm, dismissive. "Ma'am, I don't know who you think you are, but you're disrupting operations." She met his eyes, unflinching. "I'm not disrupting anything," she said. "I'm observing." That word made him frown. Observing what? Leadership. The tension thickened. This wasn't supposed to happen. She was supposed to apologize, leave, be embarrassed. Instead, she stood there, an island of calm in a sea of arrogance, completely unshaken. The sergeant shook his head, his patience wearing thin. "You have 30 seconds to identify yourself, or I'll have you escorted off this base." She didn't reach for a badge. She didn't raise her voice. She simply said, "You should probably stand at attention." That was when irritation turned into anger. A Marine barked a laugh. "You think you can order us around?" But before she could answer, the sharp, distinct sound of polished dress shoes echoed across the parade ground. Every single Marine turned. A general was approaching. Conversations died instantly. Spines straightened, hands snapped to attention in sharp salutes. The general stopped just a few feet from the woman. The silence stretched, heavy and absolute. Then something unbelievable happened. The general raised his hand and saluted her. Hard, precise, respectful. Every Marine froze. Utter confusion rippled across their faces. The general spoke, his voice clear and ringing across the grounds. "Good afternoon, Colonel, Colonel." The word hit them like a shockwave. The Marines, who had laughed and smirked, now stared straight ahead, their faces turning pale. The sergeant swallowed hard, his throat suddenly dry. The woman returned the salute, her movements perfectly executed. "General," she replied. She turned slowly, deliberately, towards the group of Marines. Her voice never rose, but it carried the undeniable weight of command. "You questioned my presence," she said. "You mocked my authority." Her eyes moved from one face to the next. "You assumed weakness because I didn't announce myself." She paused, letting the words sink in. "That's not a mistake civilians make," she added, her voice cutting through the silence. "That's a mistake leaders make. If you have ever been underestimated, stay with this story. the ending matters. The general stepped forward. For those of you who are unaware, he announced, his voice booming, Colonel Elena Ward oversees the classified evaluation of elite units. She reports directly to the Pentagon. Every Marine felt it. The crushing weight of humiliation reversed and sent crashing back onto them. Colonel Ward walked slowly past them, her steps measured and confident. I was sent here to assess discipline and professional conduct under pressure, she said. Today's results were enlightening. One Marine's jaw tightened. Another's hands trembled, barely hidden at his sides. She stopped directly in front of the first Marine who had spoken to her. The one who had called her sweetheart. You asked who I think I am, she said, her voice low and direct. She leaned in slightly, just enough for him to see the steel in her eyes. I am the consequence of what you choose to be when no one important is watching. She stepped back. The general gave a single, sharp nod. Colonel, shall we? She turned and walked away without another word, her back straight, her purpose clear. Behind her, the Marines remained frozen, stuck in their positions of attention, replaying every word, every laugh, every single one of their assumptions. As she walked off with the general, her expression never changed. It wasn't angry. It wasn't proud. It was just calm. Because real power doesn't demand respect. It reveals it. If this story hit you, like this video and subscribe for more true-style military justice stories, and comment below. Have you ever been judged before people knew who you really were? Thanks for watching.